Hola, bienvenidos al podcast de Palabras Negativas y Positivas. Welcome, I'm Senora Stanias, and this is the Grammar Vodcast where we'll be talking about negative and positive expressions in Spanish. Be sure you have your grammar sheet with you as we go through this vodcast, and also please pause as necessary to fill in any information, to take notes, and most importantly, to write down any questions you may have. So by the end of this vodcast, you will be more comfortable, have a better understanding of how to use negative and positive expressions in Spanish. We will use these to be able to talk about negative and positive situations in both your speaking and writing in Spanish. So here's the chart of the positive expressions. Please make sure you write them down. If you have algo, alguien, algún, alguno o algunas, o siempre y también. Now you'll have your negative expressions. Nada, nadie, ningún, ninguno, ninguna, ni, nunca o jamás, y tampoco. Now, remember that in Spanish, double negatives are perfectly acceptable. In fact, they're required in many situations. So if you ask me, ¿dejaste algo en la mesa? No, no dejé nada. Did you leave something on the table? No, I didn't leave anything. Our word order, most negative sentences will use the pattern of no, then the verb, and then the negative word. However, that negative word can sometimes be in front of the verb, and in those situations, then no is omitted. A couple of examples. Su opinión no le importa a nadie. His opinion doesn't matter to anyone, as opposed to a nadie le importa su opinión. Nobody cares about his opinion. Just a slight difference in the meaning. But no lo extraño nunca, nunca lo extraño, both of those sentences mean I never miss him. So again, it's kind of in many situations, a personal preference. If you want the no and then the verb and the negative word, or the negative word, sometimes, not always, can be moved in front of the verb. Now remember, once a negative word is used in a Spanish sentence, all other elements must be expressed in the negative if it is possible. So, no tengo ningún libro de texto. I don't have any textbook. No le digas nada a nadie. Don't say anything to anyone. No quiero ni pizza, ni pasta, ni pizza. I don't want pasta or pizza. Personal a. The personal a is used before negative and indefinite words that refer to people when they are the direct object of the verb. So the little short conversation, nadie me comprende. ¿Por qué será? Nobody understands me. Why is that? Porque tú no comprendes a nadie. Because you don't understand anybody. The second sentence, it is the direct object, so it needs that personal a. Algunos pasajeros prefieren no desembarcar en los puertos. And I might answer, pues no conozco a ninguno que se quede en el crucero. Two people talking. Some passengers prefer not to disembark at the ports. And the person answers, well, I don't know of any who stay on the cruise ship. Again, in the second, that's the direct object, so it needs the personal a. Now, before a masculine singular noun, alguno and ninguno are shortened to algún and ningún, as you noticed in your chart. So, ¿ha sufrido algún daño en el choque? Have you suffered any harm in the accident? The person might answer, me había puesto el cinturón de seguridad, por lo que no sufrí ningún daño. I had fastened my seatbelt, and so I suffered no injuries. You can see in both situations, daño is a masculine singular, so both alguno and ninguno are shortened, and there is the addition of that accent. Otra vez recuerda. We have tampoco. Tampoco can mean neither or not either, and it's the opposite of también. So we have a couple of examples. Mi novia no soporta los congestionamientos en el centro, ni yo tampoco. My girlfriend can't stand the traffic jams downtown, and neither can I. Por eso toma el metro y yo también. That's why she takes the subway, and so do I. There are a couple of conjunctions we're going to look at really quick. We use them when we have two options. That's that o and the ni. ¿Quieres una habitación doble o individual? Do you want a double room or a single? El precio del pasaje ni ha subido ni ha bajado en los últimos días. The price of the tickets has neither risen nor fallen in the past days. And finally, we're going to look at the conjunction ni siquiera. Ni siquiera means not even in English, and we use it when we want to add emphasis in our sentence. So it's a couple of situations. Los estudiantes ni siquiera se despidieron antes de salir. The students didn't even say goodbye before they left. Or la señora López no viaja nunca, ni siquiera para visitar a sus nietas. So la señora Guzman never travels, not even to visit her grandchildren. This concludes this podcast. If you have any questions, be sure that you've written them down to ask me in class. Gracias y hasta mañana.